Ethan Jaru, clarinet section.
Here at South Lafourche High School for this Week 9 matchup between the South Lafourche Tarpons and the Ellender Patriots. Casey Gisclair here with Coach Brian Callais. Amazing to think that we are already into Week 9. Amazing to think that we are winding down and in the final stretch run, 8 days away from the completion of the regular season. But here we are. We've got another district matchup, a Tarpon team that has already clinched that they're not going to have a losing season. Now tonight, they are trying to clinch whether or not they will have a winning season. They could get a win over Ellender tonight, get to 6-3. And you and I have pretty well done the math. We figured it out. We talked about it on play-by-play today. If South Lafourche wins today, they're going to be in the playoffs regardless of what happens in Week 10. Week 10 would be a situation for them where it'd be a chance to get greedy, try to maybe host a game in the opening round. For Ellender, the situation is a little bit opposite. The Patriots are 2-6 coming in. They are sitting at around 31-32 in Division II non-select. And for them, a win today gives them a chance in Week 10 to maybe try to play their way into postseason. So both teams have a lot at stake. The stakes are a little different both ways, but this is a playoff-type game tonight, and it's going to be curious to see how it all shakes out here during the 48 minutes that we're going to be locking up here in Galliano.
Look, yeah, it's simple. If Ellender wants to get in the playoffs, this is a game that they have to have. I'm not sure who they have next week.
Morgan City. Not a great chance to get a ton.
You're right. So this is your game where you're going to move up. If you at 31 next week and you play Morgan City,
in trouble.
Yeah, it's going to be very tough to get in, if not impossible. So I think this is their game where they're going to have to try and get some points. The Tarpons, look, the next two games, if they can win, there's a shot at a home playoff game. Certain things have to happen, but the opportunity is going to be there. It could happen.
For South Lafourche, and we get it right out of the gate, our pregame injury report brought to you by Thibodeau Regional, leader in bringing the latest and best technologies to our region on the medical side. Tarpons are, as BJ said, pretty much injury-free. They're going to get Braxton Petrie back tonight. They're going to get Jack Castaneda back tonight. They're going to get Landon Dardar back tonight. Now, the trick is going to be keeping those guys healthy for that final stretch run here in the next couple of weeks of the season.
Yeah, look, next week is important. It's senior night. They wanted to dress. Maybe, be smart about it. Like you said, don't give them the ball 30 times tonight.
Hey, right.
Hopefully you can spot with him carries. Now you have Hughes in the backfield too, and that you had Phil in there. So you got some backs that are capable to carry the load while hopefully Meathead gets more rest.
For the Ellender Patriots, it's a little bit of a different Ellender Patriot team. We have seen the Ellender Patriots in years past have very, very good quarterbacks, chuck the ball down the field, throw the ball a whole lot. We've seen Devontavian Martin play for them. They had, what's the kid's name? Big receiver that's at Louisiana Tech. Now I forget his name. I'm going to think of it in just a second. But they've had big outside weapons, and they still do, by the way. But this year, as you were telling me watching film, this is a run-first team that wants to create the deep threat with their run game.
Yeah, look, from watching film, they run 73% of the time. They're only going to pass 27. So it is a run-first team. When you're looking at them and watch, one thing to maybe, keep track of during the course of this game, the play direction. They run to the left side of the formation 66% of the time, only 54 to the right. So they're a little bit left-handed in their offense, but look, they got some weapons. They got some guys who can play. Quarterback, you're going to have to know where he's at all times. They do a lot of quarterback powers and stuff. So hopefully the Tarpons, have a good game plan and just play the game and get out of this game with a victory and injury-free.
Yeah, 100%. For the Patriots we were talking about a second ago, they are playing for their playoff lives. The Tarpons are playing for seeding, and it should be a whole lot of fun. Let's thank some of the sponsors for allowing us to be here today. We already gave you your injury report and injury timeouts. Coin toss in a minute will be brought to you by State Bank and Trust Company. Banking you could count on, member FDIC. Home team starting lineups on the offensive side will be brought to you by Lady of the Sea General Hospital in just a minute. Starting defensive lineups in just a minute will be brought to you by the Cherry L. Hunter III Foundation. Home team first downs and we hope there's a bunch of them, are going to be brought to you by Golden Motors, where price is priority. Kickoffs tonight are brought to you by PMC Insurance. Scoreboard updates. There's going to be quite a few. There's 5-6 games in the area tonight, brought to you by Patriot Marine Services, LLC. Tackles for a Loss, brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation. And Red Zone trips for the Tarpons are brought to you by Joe Septic Contractors, painting the town red, one porta potty at a time. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's catch a 3-minute break. Luke, a 3-minute break. When we get back, we'll be a little closer to the opening kickoff. We're about 20 or so minutes away. We got the Tarpons and we got the Patriots. Sports Radio Network. Second, and let's throw it down to Mr. Jerry Truck Gisclair, who's got BJ Young. Truck, take it away.
I'm here with Coach BJ Young. Coach, senior night, good position as far as playoff possibilities, but a very big game.
Yeah, senior night, I think it's important to honor those guys who've been with us for, 4 years. So it's a lot of work that goes into it, a lot of time that we require them to be around, and it's something small token that we give back to show our appreciation for them. And look, it's a big game. It's a big game because it's the next game. It's a big game because it's a district game. playoff implications, seeding, all of that's on the line for both teams. So I think you'll see two teams that are hungry to get a win.
We need a win tonight, obviously, and if we can go go to Lutcher, come back with a victory, we may be entitled to a home game.
Yeah, it'll come down to the wire, but first things first, we'll take care of this one and then get started on Lutcher tomorrow after we put this one to bed. But all we can do is control what we control, and that's to win the next two games and then let the power ratings sort themselves out.
Health-wise, I saw a lot of players that were injured or in uniform tonight. What can we expect?
Yeah, they're back. Still dinged up, still hurting a little bit, but they're going to push through it and give it a go. But yes, we are back to full strength. We've been out not full strength for some time now, so back to about as full strength as you can be going into a Week 9 game.
I saw Meathead and Castaneda in uniform with some serious injuries before, so hopefully they get to play.
Braxton Pete as well. He was out last week too with some back stuff. He's back as well. So yeah, they'll be out there, man. We'll throw them in the mix early and see how they handle it with their bodies, and we'll go from there.
All right. Well, good luck tonight, and
thank you, man. Appreciate y'all.
Go Tarpons.
Go Tarpons, huh?
There you go. That's BJ Young. We appreciate his time as our pregame coaches interview. And let's jump right from that pregame coaches interview into our home team starting lineup. It's brought to you by Lady of the Sea General Hospital. We'll see if Truck could get Coach Butler. If he does, we're going to go ahead and cut it away to him. But for the Tarpons, Josh Mack starting at quarterback tonight. The running back tonight, Landon Dardar. The receivers, Dre Hughes, Terrence Petrie, Landon Jarvis. The tight end, Haven Green. The offensive linemen, Bo Georges, Darius Allen, Carter Callais, Drake Terrebonne, and Sawyer Wells. I think Truck is going to get Coach Butler. I think he's squaring him away right now. Truck, when the lights are ringing, then we're ready to go. Let's go, Truck. Take it away.
I don't know if he turned his microphone.
Okay, I'm here.
Now we got
Coach Butler. Sorry about that. I had my mic muted. Pretty good start for an interviewer, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awesome.
All right, tonight, senior night, big implications for postseason play on both teams.
Yes, sir. I mean, this is a must-win for us. We have to come out here tonight and execute all three phases of the game. And at the end of the day, I just want my kids to play hard, come out here healthy. But at the same time, we're looking to come away with the victory tonight.
Now the Tarpons are bringing back 3 or 4 key players that were injured. So they run a powerful running attack, and they've got a good passing attack. So are you guys ready for that?
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, like I stated earlier, previously before we had these difficulties, they're a balanced football team. They run the ball well, they throw the ball well. But at the same time, we're just going to come out here and execute on all three phases of the game and just play football.
And Ellender always, year to year, a lot of speed. So are we going to see that tonight?
Of course, that's what we're known for. We have athletes all over the field, but we're just going to come in, just play a fundamentally sound game, and just try to come away with the victory. That's all. That's what my focus is. But most importantly, just come out here healthy.
One game at a time, and good luck tonight, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
That is Coach Butler, first year with the Ellender Patriots, doing a very good job with the Ellender Patriots, and looking forward to seeing some of those talented athletes and playmakers that he was speaking of just a second ago.
There's a confident sound from that interview.
Yep.
With Ellender. They know it's a must-win for them. If they want a shot at the playoffs, next week you're playing a team that hasn't won a game, so you're not going to move up. And it's a big one for Ellender.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a big game for them tonight. Obviously, the Tarpons are ready. The Tarpons have gotten some guys back healthy. And as they say, may the chips fall where they may. It should be a whole lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to a great game. Got a very good crowd here on the home side once again for the Tarpons.
Yeah, good crowd, good senior night crowd. Recognized a lot of students. It's going to be a whole lot of fun tonight in Tarpon Land, watching South Lafourche take on the Ellender Patriots. Really quick, before we get our next commercial break, let's go ahead and get our defensive starting lineups, which are brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation. For South Lafourche on the defensive side, defensive end Braxton Petrie back in the lineup tonight. The nose will be Wyatt Gaspard, the end rider Bruce, Mike linebacker Tucker Dontow, Will linebacker Isaiah Duncan, Sam linebacker Tyrese Edwards. The rover will be Joao Arujo, free safety Yair Torres, strong safety Rez Due, cornerback Jack Castaneda, and the other corner Jaden Lee. So we're ready to roll. Let's take a 3-minute break. When we get back, we'll get Brian's keys to victory, the opening prayer, the national anthem, all that good stuff. We got Tarpons and Patriots. It's a playoff-like feel. There's a fall feeling in the air. We'll be right back here on KLEB. Here to South Lafourche High School. We're about 10 minutes or so away from the opening kick between South Lafourche and the Ellender Patriots. The Tarpon walk has been done. We've got our starting lineups. The starters are being announced right now on the field. Ellender's about to take the field, all that good stuff. We're having fun here. But before we rock and roll, Brian, what are some keys to victory? What are some things that South Lafourche has to do tonight to get a victory against the Ellender Memorial Patriots?
Well, first of all, let's talk on the defensive side. I think they need to create turnovers. Ellender's going to give you opportunities. You need to take advantage of it. Try and create as many turnovers as you can. I think you got to win special teams. You can't allow Ellender to return kickoffs or if they punt. And you got to win the battle in field position. Ellender does kick field goals now. They got a kicker who they're not afraid to put out there and try some field goals. I think you got to win the special teams. On offense, it's simple, Casey. Keep doing what you do. I mean, how can you argue about anything happening on the offensive side of the ball? Man, just keep doing what you do. One thing, no turnovers. When you coming in, you're favored on paper. This team here, if you give them the ball extra times, they can make you pay for it. So just limit your turnovers to 0 if possible.
Very good. If you are the Ellender Patriots tonight, you're on the road, you're a big underdog. What are some things you think Coach Butler's telling his guys?
You got to stop the run, first of all, and I think you got to try and put as much pressure on Mac as you can, and that's easier said than done. But our offensive line has been playing pretty darn good football the entire year. So I think Ellender, you got to try and put some type of pressure on the Tarpons, try and force them into mistakes. And one other thing, with the Tarpon offense, you got to change your snap count. You can't keep going on it. You got your cadences. You got to change that up, because with the amount of pressure from the front that Ellender tries to put on you, it would serve you best if you change your play, the count, so that you can try and slow them down a little.
Very, very good. The starters are being announced right now. We will see our coin toss in just a second. That'll be brought to you by State Bank and Trust Company. Let's thank some of our sponsors for allowing us to be here today. State Bank and Trust Company, banking you could count on, member FDIC. Regional Homes of Raceland, leading the Southeast in manufactured home excellence. Patriot Marine Services, LLC, providing a full range of maritime transportation, project management, and logistics services. Thibodeau Regional Health System, a leader in bringing the latest and best technology to our region. Duck Fab, a leader in quality duct fabrication and custom ducts, exhaust, and wall sheeting installation. And Lafourche Parish Fire District number 3. Smoke detectors save lives, so install yours today. Stay safe and plan smart. Let's go. Let's have some fun here tonight. On our first game of the season that feels like football weather.
It does, man. You got people with jackets on.
I'm surprised that you didn't break out the slicker suit tonight.
Slicker suit? It ain't raining.
I mean, I'm surprised you didn't go all the way in today.
No, man. It's not that cold in here.
Oh, no, I agree. I don't think it's cold. I think it's beautiful weather.
Now, if I'd be down on the field, it'd be a little bit cold. This press box is not.
And we are, to be fair, we're blocked from the wind a little bit here, so.
Oh, after every game, when we walk out of a press box, you can feel the difference.
Yeah. Truck will get our coin toss, brought to you by State Bank. Hopefully he's got the mic on. I think we'll get that taken care of.
Yeah, you can't put that one on us.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Captains.
Yeah, let's roll.
Memorial Stadium tonight.
For the Tarpons, it's going to be Eno Alamo, Baby J, Landon Jarvis, Terrence Petrie, and Josh Mack. For the Patriots, number 4, Deonta Kohler. Number 55, Amari Butler. Number 16, LaDainian Perna.
Hey, fellas, go do that again after the toss. Hey, good luck, fellas, tonight. We're going to play a good sportsmanship game. All right, Ellender. Mr. Ogeron's going to flip the coin. The South Lafourche side is heads, the Tarpon side is tails, all right? What you call? Heads. You called heads. All right, it is heads. Ellender, y'all want to talk?
We'll defer into the second half, kicking from the clock.
Okay, you want to defer?
Captain for the Patriots, number 16, LaDainian Perna.
Wow. Very specific.
There you have it. Ellender wins the toss, the first.
I like the specificness there. Hey, we're deferring, we're kicking from the clock. They practice that coin toss. I like that. Tarpons will have the ball first.
Number 9 is the last captain.
The guy with the jersey rolled up, that would be Trevon James.
He's passing in front of 6 officials. Didn't tell him anything. So I guess that's legal the way he has it.
Yeah, I would think so.
We ask everyone to stand.
Let's go ahead and pause. We've got the playing of the national anthem, which will be coming up, and the pregame prayer also.
Our volunteers, especially our student athletes. Tonight, Ms. Berkeley Pierce is going to pray for us. She's one of Lafourche's high school's Tarpons for Christ. We thank her for doing that. It's such a brave thing for our student athletes to do. So let's please bow and pray for Ms. Berkeley.
Dear Heavenly Father, we ask you for your blessing on the game we're about to play tonight. Give each and every one of us the courage to play this game with such words and actions that are pleasing to you. Let us enter this game in the spirit of sportsmanship and with respect for the players and members on the opposing team. Father, we ask you to bless each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, parents, and players throughout the night. Keep us under the protection of your Son and help us to serve as members and ask your protection over them and all first responders. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Thank you, Ms. Berkeley. Please remain standing as we honor our American flag. The color sonata presented by the Lafourche JROTC Tarpon Battalion Color Guard under the direction of Cadet Sergeant Caleb Diaz, accompanied by Cadet Private Kane Crosby, Cadet Private Ariana Porilla, and Cadet Private First Class Tessa Dalot. Our national anthem will be performed by Golden Meadow Middle School 8th grader, our own Miss Lundy Sheremy.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow!
Okay.
Great job!
All right. I don't
Go
know.
ahead.
We got to have some sort of like America's Got Talent or something. That young lady's amazing.
Yeah, she
That
is.
was fantastic.
She is. You got about 100 people turning and looking at the press box
Yeah,
right now.
I promise you it ain't me and you.
Who is that?
A young lady from Golden Meadow Middle School, and she was bringing the heat. That was an unbelievable rendition of the national anthem.
Only in 8th grade. Special.
Yeah, absolutely. Tarpons will get the football first. Ellender will be kicking from left to right, from up the bayou to down the bayou. You got a number to kicker for me, good sir? Let's see.
I was looking at the 30.
Yeah, 30. That is going to be Enoch Padilla.
Looking at the chain crew.
Yeah, they look a little shaky out there, right? We're kidding. We got the best chain crew.
Truck doesn't have his radio, so you can't hear us.
Oh, okay. Well, then I could say nice things. It's an amazing chain crew tonight.
Yeah.
Dre Hughes, Terrence Petrie, Landon Jarvis will be back deep, waiting Padilla's kick.
Give a special shout out to Buddy Miller. Hope he's listening.
I hope he's listening, and I hope he's feeling much better soon. Let's rock and roll. We are underway with a high kick, which will go right to Dre at about the 10-yard line. Hughes working it across the field will be stacked up at about the 28-yard line.
Number 4.
Number 4 for the Patriots on the tackle. That would be Kohler.
Would I have a paper, Asta?
I don't, unfortunately. I can text you what I got. You want that?
Yeah, and I'll
Sure. Just fired away. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tarpons, and it is going to be Dre Hughes starting the game at tailback. As we said, Dardar is available tonight. Don't know how limited he will or will not be. We saw him in warm-ups. He looked okay, but he is nursing that high ankle sprain. Ball on the right hash, 1st and 10. Of course, Dre's not a bad option either, coming off of a 4-touchdown game.
Flag.
All right, flag on the play.
I think defense. Nope, they call it on the offense. False start.
We have a false start penalty against the Tarpons.
So false start.
1st and 15.
And it will be 1st and 15 for the Tarps. Opportunity here for Ellender on the defensive side.
Yeah, Ellender's pressing the receivers from the Tarpons. They up on right on the line of scrimmage.
There's the snap. Straight drop. Throws out to Haven Green. He's stuck and slung down across the original line of scrimmage. Gain of about 7. He'll bring up 2nd and 8. Pretty simple pitch and catch there.
2nd and 8.
Look, elephant in the room. I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't want to jinx anything. Mack is 1 touchdown away from breaking Bobby J's single-season touchdown record. See if the Tarpons could wipe that away right here in this drive.
I didn't think the Tarpons threw the ball that much back when Bobby played.
2nd down and 8. Inside handoff to Hughes. Dre picking through the line of scrimmage. Not much. Good job by the Ellender defense. Dre gets about 2. He'll bring up 3rd and about 6. It's number 32 for Ellender on the stop. As Williams.
They had a hole right there, but Ellender did a good job of closing that up. Dre tried to cut back, but he was wrapped up before.
So it'll be 3rd down and medium. 3rd and about 6 or 7 for the Tarps. Mack has a clean pocket. Now he's flushed out to the right, looking to run. He's got some room, and he will dive for the 1st down. Across the 40 to the 43. That's a Golden Motors 1st down, and a very good job by Josh Mack taking what he could get.
Yeah, nice job by Mack. Early in the season, he would have slid and probably not pick up the 1st down. That was good field awareness by Mack to pick up that 1st.
Mack said he told Coach Young earlier in the season, he felt a little later in the season that he told Coach Young, hey, man, I'm more comfortable. I like running. It feels more natural to me, and we have seen that in the back stretch of the year. 1st and 10. Empty set, Mack. Flushed out to the right. Will he run again? Nope, he'll sling it to the sideline, and it is incomplete, out of bounds. It was intended for Jarvis.
Nice job by Mack getting out the pocket. He threw that one on the run. Strong arm. That time Tarpons go empty backfield.
Still have not seen 21 yet. That would be Dardar. He is dressed. I think he's available. Don't know how much run he's going to get tonight. They're just being super careful with that high ankle sprain. 2nd and 10. And the Tarpons will get a free 5. Those are the ones that Aaron Butler's going to be so disappointed about. You just got an incompletion. 2nd and 10 is where you want them. Now 2nd and 5 is so much more manageable.
And that's what you got to do, changing that snap count, going on hard counts, because we mentioned in the pregame, Ellender comes across hard.
So now a much more manageable down and distance. Mack and Hughes. They'll hand it to Dre. Dre will be stacked up near the line of scrimmage. Not much, maybe got a yard or so. Bring up another 3rd and medium. That Ellender defense fighting hard in the early stages. 9:50 and counting in the opening quarter.
Yeah, not much running room up the middle that last play. Ellender's doing a good job up front with their line.
3rd and 4 for a Tarpon offense that just does not punt a whole lot. We'll see what B.J. Young has dialed here. Haven Green to the right, Terrence Petrie to the right. Mack waiting on the shotgun snap. Ellender staying in that press coverage. They'll hand it to Dre, and he didn't get it. He lost yards. Patriots sling him back. That's number 32, Williams on the stop. And now the Tarpons are going to have to decide what to do. They're around midfield. It'll be 4th and a little more than 5. They're staying on the field. Well, they go for it, trying the hard count. I think the Tarpons are going to maybe punt this football. We'll find. Yeah, Mack is going to get in punt position. There it is. Mack will punt it away, and it is a high end-over-end punt, which will take a tarpon roll. Ellender's actually going to catch it at the 10. Now you got to bring him down, and they do at about the 8-yard line. So very good job by Mack bringing down the ball carrier, number 5, Hartman.
And Brock Ogale did a great job in punt coverage right there.
So a rarity. South Lafourche doesn't punt a whole lot. Ellender makes them punt, but the Tarpons do successfully flip the field.
Yeah, I think a great decision by Coach Young and just outstanding coverage on the punt. First of all, give Mack tons of credit on that punt.
So 1st and 10 for the Ellender Patriots. Their starting quarterback is Trevonta Aldridge. He's going to lead those guys out there. He'll be joined in the backfield, it looks like, by number 10 and number 7. 7 is Howard. I don't have a 10. I'm not sure that it is 10, though. We'll take that. It's 16, actually. Howard in the backfield with him. Inside handoff, not much. Tarpons are all over that one. They'll sling him down around the line of scrimmage. 16 was the other back in the backfield. That is Perna. And pretty much no gain. Yeah, we'll go ahead and say that's a tackle for a loss brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Initially, it looked like they had a hole, but the Tarpons linebackers coming up hard.
8:08 and counting in the opening quarter. Ellender's first shot at it. Aldridge in the gun. Waiting on the shotgun snap. More of a pistol look. Inside handoff. Howard hit and dropped across the 10, but a very short gain of about 2 or 3. And a good job by the interior of the Tarpon defense.
Yeah, the Ellender player just totally missed his block, and the Tarpons did a great job. Arujo coming in to make that stop.
So can you get off the field on 3rd and 7 and force them to punt it from deep inside their own territory? 3rd and 7. They've got to get to the 19-yard line. Aldridge will be waiting for the shotgun snap. This is where Coach Woods likes to dial up some pressure. See if the Tarpons go try to get after him. They are showing some heat. And flank a man out in motion. There's the snap. Tarpons are not blitzing. Aldridge will be flushed out. Will throw it to the sideline, and it's incomplete. So it'll be a 3 and out, and South Lafourche will get off the field defensively, and both teams are very likely to trade punts.
Patriots had a guy open, kind of just went through his hands.
So good job by the Tarpon D. Now let's see if the Ellender punter could do what Josh Mack did and flip that field. Terrence is standing at the 45-yard line of Ellender. The punter's number 16, Perna. He is standing in his end zone. Waiting on the snap.
I believe that's 18.
18, that's Porsche. There's the snap. Woo, nearly blocked it. It's a wobbly kick towards the sideline, and that's going to be very good for South Lafourche. It'll go out of bounds at about the Ellender 37. So if you're Coach Young, you punt, make them go 3 and out, and basically you reset the down distance.
16, my bad on that one. Punter.
That was Perna on the punt. And as my partner likes to say, when I make a mistake, that's Gisclair 1, Callais 0.
You're right. You're 100% right.
Tarpons will take over 1st and 10 from the 38. 7 minutes exactly in the opening quarter. See if the Tarps get that run game going, and guess who's out there? Big Meathead in the lineup for the first time since the Vanderbilt game. Strong side of the field to the right. Inside handoff to Dardar. He's stacked up. Didn't get a whole lot, maybe a yard or 2. Boy, I tell you what, the middle of that Ellender defense looking pretty good in the early stages.
What they do is on the snap, they're coming across hard the line of scrimmage, and our line just having a hard time right now adjusting. They're getting hit first.
See if there's some ways that Coach Young can maybe use that aggression, maybe try a counter, misdirection. 2nd down and about 9. Mack is in an empty shotgun set. Now Meathead will come and close it up. They hand it to Dardar. Bigger hole this time, driving across the 30. And he's got a Golden Motors first down to the 27. So that'll boy Meat. And it is a first down for Big Blue.
Good job by Dardar right there. He just kept moving forward.
So 1st and 10 right at the midway point of the opening quarter. Super happy you guys are with us. Ball on the left hash. Dardar staying in there with Mack. There's the snap. Mack shoots it down the seam to Petrie. Makes a man miss. At the sideline inside the 20 at about the 18 or 19-yard line. Actually, they'll mark him out at about the 20. So a gain of about 7 or 8 and a good first down play for the Tarpons.
Nice job by Petrie. He showed his speed on that one. The defender for the Patriots was right there to make the tackle, and Petrie just ran away from him.
So 2nd and about 2 in the Joe Septic red zone. Can the Tarpons break through and score first? Ball on the right hash now. Dardar still in there at tailback, which shifts Dre out to the left side outside receiver position. Terrence in the slot on that side. Hand off to Dardar. I think he's got the first down. If not, it's really close. He didn't need much. I think he got it. It'll depend on the spot. And yep, they'll say 3rd down. So it'll be 3rd and about a centimeter for the Tarps. It ain't going to be much.
Tackle made by number 32, Jerron Williams.
Might be a good time right here, a shot to the end zone. You know, and they're going for it on 4th if you don't get it.
So 3rd down and inches. They hand it to Dardar. Big hole. Bursting inside touchdown. The 10, inside the 5. Touchdown. Meathead takes it to the house. And the Tarpons strike first. Welcome back, young man. Big old hole. Tarpon offensive line busted that one up pretty good. And Dardar strikes and 5:08 to go, or 5:09 to go in the opening quarter. South Lafourche gets the first 6.
A thing of beauty on this one. Go back and watch. His vision was just tremendous. He planned that left foot and turned that little hole to the right. Smooth run.
Serrano will attempt the extra point. The snap is there. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Tarpons have a 7-0 lead. We'll be back in 1 minute, but Ellender's turn to answer here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Serrano will kick it away. The Tarpons have a 7-0 lead, a wobbly kick that takes a high bounce. Ellender will catch it at the 25, work up the field, and be stacked up at about the 37. I believe that was number 9 on the run, which is James, and the Patriots have pretty good opening field position.
I think Serrano just missed it.
About the 36, 37-yard line.
Breaking news from Baton Rouge. And it's not necessarily surprising breaking news. Scott Woodward has been fired as LSU's athletic director.
That's amazing.
I mean, go figure. I mean, after the way that the week has gone. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Aldridge waiting on the snap. 4 receiver set. He's got Howard in there with him. High snap. Hands it to Howard. Oh, nothing. Nothing there. The Tarpons dropping for a loss. 47 and 50 for South Lafourche. That's Ryder Bruce and Braxton Petrie. Joao Rujo there as well. Dropped them for a loss of about 5. Tackle for a loss brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation.
Yeah, look, that high snap threw the entire play off its rhythm. Nice job by the Tarpons.
Scoreboard update brought to you by Patriot Marine Services. Thibodeau strikes first, 7-0. They lead Terrebonne. 2nd and 15 for Aldridge and the Patriots. Middle of the field. Flanking a man out. will throw it a little slant. That's going to be caught by James. He'll be pushing across the 40 to the 43. Gain of about 8 or 9. Good gain for the Patriots. Negates the first down loss. Will bring up third and about 6.
Just a simple little hitch route.
Tackled by Yair Torres, 3rd and 5.
And you can tell just they didn't look comfortable throwing the ball.
3:48 and counting in the opening quarter. The Patriots are trying to stay on the field on offense. They went 3 and out their first drive. Tarpons showing some outside pressure. Here comes another high snap, inside handoff to Howard. He's not going to get the first down. So it'll be decision time for Coach Butler. They gain about a yard on the play. It's Tyrese Edwards on the stop, Rez Due on the stop. 4th and about 4 for Ellender, and I think they're punting it away. Very nice job by the Tarpon defense.
Look, the line's doing a great job. They're holding up the offensive linemen and allowing linebackers to come up and make plays.
Perna will be punting. You got to watch for a fake. Here it is, 4th and only 4. You got to stay on sides, all that good stuff. Patriots bringing the 11th man onto the field. BJ's calling a timeout at the last second. Did the Tarpons have 12 or 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they had 10. Yeah, they had 10. That's what leads to the timeout by Coach Young. We'll keep it right here. 2:51 to go. Those are the ones that frustrate you as a coach, but better to be safe than, up a creek without a paddle and only have 10. The Patriots, let's see if they change their mind here perhaps. I don't think that's happening.
No, yeah, you look, early in the game, you got to punt it.
And look, their defense has played well. Terrence is standing at the 26-yard line. There's the snap. Perna will get it away. High wobbly kick. Terrence will catch it at the 32-yard line. Fair catch. And the Tarpons will play a 1st and 10 from there. So kudos, Mike Woods and the boys getting off the field a couple times.
Yeah, good start for the defense.
Lafourche will take over on the 31-yard line.
Tarpons will try to add to their advantage. Dordar will be in the backfield with Josh Mack. Ball in the middle of the field. Boy, that press coverage. Ellender better win at the line of scrimmage or they're going to get beat deep. Mack with a fairly clean pocket, now flushed out. Will throw it down the sideline. It kind of throws it away. So good coverage down the field by Ellender that time.
You come back to this play should have scramble drill. Mack had tons of time. He scrambled out the pocket. Just when they see that, run straight down the field.
Yeah.
Get behind them because they're coming up to make a play.
Yeah, the Patriots are playing a defensive coverage that we have not seen a whole lot of this year. They are jamming up on the Tarpon receivers at the line. Hughes in motion, inside handoff to, I believe, Jarvis. Big hole. Getting across the 40. He's got the first down. Gain of about 11. So Landon Jarvis picks up 11. And the Tarpon offensive line getting a push.
Tackle made by number 18, Norman Porsche.
Jarvis did a good job hitting that hole fast. That's one thing. They're coming across the line of scrimmage. They got their heads down. You can run right by them for some big gains.
.2:15 and counting. South Lafourche on the go, leading 7-0. It is still the opening quarter. Empty shotgun set, 5 receiver shotgun set. Mack get it out quick to Haven Green. He's going to be slung down by 32. Boy, that's a good football player, 32. We've said his name a couple times, Williams, and he's only a 10th grader.
Tackle made by number 32, Jerron Williams.
Thibodeau 14, Terrebonne 0.
Thibodeau comes out with a victory here. They are for real.
I did not expect that in the early stages of that one, but so far so good if you're a fan of the Lafourche Tigers. 2nd and 7 here. They'll hand it to Dre. Dre trying to get outside, trying to escape tacklers. He does, but he only gets about the 50. Gain of about 4 or 5. He was trying to get out of the grasp.
3rd and 3.
So it'll be 3rd and 3. And we already know with Dre, if he does get out of the grasp, look out. If he gets into open space.
Yeah, and he almost did. The Patriots just trying to hit. They're not wrapping up. And the Tarpons running backs, you better wrap up.
South Lafourche got to get to the 47. They're right smack dab at midfield. Inside handoff to Hughes, and they're trying to push him. He didn't get anything. Williams on the stop. 18 also on the stop for Ellender. That is Norman Porsche. So it'll be 4th and 3 for the Tarpons. They punted on a 4th and 6 from about this spot on the field. 4th and 3, a little more manageable.
The hard count first.
You do have to run a play. There's a 3-second difference between the clocks. It's the end of the first quarter, but there's 15 on the play clock, 18 on the game clock. So you do have to run a play or call a timeout. Empty shotgun set. Mack will snap it. Has time, flushed out to the right now. Will sling it to the sideline, and it's caught. Wow. To the 35-yard line. Haven Green. That's a Golden Motors first down, and it's the end of the first quarter. So South Lafourche converts a big 4th down. When we get back, they'll try to add to their lead. We'll be back in 1 minute. It's 7-0 after the opening quarter here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. To nothing lead over the Ellender Patriots. Casey Gisclair here with Coach Brian Callais.
Big 4th down play. Great job by Mack finding his receivers. Green just got to a spot on the field, and he stopped while everybody else is moving, and Mack found him for that first down.
Ball at the 35, ball on the right hash. First play of the second quarter, forthcoming. Mack with Dre Hughes. In a shotgun set, 4-receiver set. There's the snap. Mack looking to throw. Will sling it deep down the field, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there on the sideline. Number 3 for the Patriots had Terrence covered. That's Jackson.
That ball stayed in the air a long time.
Tell you what, a lot of these names, now Jackson's a senior, but a lot of these names that we calling out for the guys in the white jerseys are young. This is going to be an Ellender football team. If they could keep it together, that's going to be in a good spot. We were just mentioned during the commercial, they are playing competitive football. 2nd and 10. Mack, play action. Haven Green's wide open. How far is he going to run? 30, 25, 20. Cutting in, tripped up at about the 16-yard line. It is a 19-yard pitch and catch. The Tarpons are in the Joe Septic red zone.
First down.
It's one of those things, Brian, where you just can't take everything away. It seems like they are trying their best to take Terrence away, but Haven's now gotten out and has had a big game so far.
Haven Green, you need to go right now and shake Terrence Petrie's hand for that block, because he had that outside sealed off and allowed Green to pick up a lot of yards after the catch.
Would say he owes Terrence a steak, but Terrence is such a picky eater, I don't even know if he eats steak. 1st and 10 from the 16. Play action, Mack shoots it down the middle, incomplete. Ogel thought he had it. That would have been history. Just off the fingertips and good coverage by Ellender as well. Chavez Collins. Just kind of sense everybody's on the edge of their seat. They know what's at stake here in this drive.
Collins was a little aggressive on that coverage, and I think the ball got to Ogel quicker than what he thought.
16 yards away from pay dirt. Will the Tarpons try to run it or throw it in? Waiting on the snap. Inside handoff. Nope, Mack keeps it this time. And will dive across the 15. Not much.
Pick up a couple of yards.
In about 2 to about the 14. Now it becomes a question of where, and it is only 3rd down, but it becomes a question of where are you comfortable perhaps kicking a field goal from, because that is an option for South Lafourche this year with Serrano. But I know BJ's eyeballing getting a 1st down here. 3rd and 8, they're already on the ball. Strong side of the field to the right. Play clock just down to 15. They tried the hard count. They moved, but they didn't across the neutral zone. Here's the snap, Mack. Slings it to the end zone. Incomplete. It was a little underthrown. He had Terrence. If he could have led him a little farther, I think that one would have been a touchdown. It was a little underthrown. Allowed the defense to cover some ground. That was number 3, Jackson, on the coverage.
Here, I'm kicking a field goal.
I think they are. Yeah, I think that South Lafourche will attempt it. We think he's got the leg. And it would be big to go up 2 scores.
You playing for further down the line right here in a playoff game, or you may need this. And I think
it is a 31-yard field goal. We do think he's got the leg to do it. It's can you get the mechanics right? And we have a flag, and if that's on Ellender, it's going to – no, timeout.
We got a timeout, Tarpons.
So timeout before, I believe, what would have been a delay game. Let's take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute here with the Tarpons attempting a field goal on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Is good. A big field goal from Serrano.
Tarpons lead 10-0. If you will, please turn your attention. We'd like to congratulate our Lady Tarpons volleyball team.
So the Tarpons convert the not extra point, the field goal, 31-yard field goal, and take a 10-0 lead. Brian, look, I got to tell you, that's pretty smooth. That looked easy. That looks comfortable right there for Big Blue.
Title, but first undefeated title.
Yeah, and I think it's a good idea to kick the field goal.
So volleyball's being acknowledged here on the field. I don't know that the officials are aware of this. We got the teams on the field. Congratulations to them, but
Maya Hunter, Kinsey Roos, our juniors, Lindsay Alario, Joey Callais, Courtney Dewey, Kendall Hawkins,
there they go.
Suki Lavadas, Nyla Lyons, Carmen Ogeron, Taylor Reynolds, Marley Roberts.
So Serrano will kick it away.
Varsity, Miss Kaylee Kiger, Aubrey Lombas, Caitlin Luke, and Elia Minor. Head coach Jamie Sherman, assistant coaches Katrina Billiot and Jared Chizo Dewey.
Here's a kick.
To the volleyball team.
It is a high kick towards the sideline, caught by James at about the 18-yard line. James barreling forward. Actually, you know what? Not enough forward. A lot of side to side there. He got stripped up to the 21-yard line. Good job by the Tarpon special teams.
Arujo just played that block off and threw the guy away.
Tackle. Devon James on the return for the Patriots.
So, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Patriots, who are in desperate need of a first down. With the Tarpons now up 2 scores. Aldridge waiting on the snap. He's got Howard in the backfield with him in the shotgun. Tarpons have been doing a good job stopping the run. They'll try a first down pass this time. Aldridge will sling it down the middle. It's caught. Big gain. And that'll be down at the 46, 47-yard line as James on the pitch and catch. So Ellender breaks tendency, goes with a first down pass, and makes a big play.
Here's Torres on the tackle.
They haven't shown that much, but he hit the receiver in stride. We go.
On the 49-yard line. Patriots waiting on the snap. Aldridge gets it. Handoff to Howard. There's just nothing there. They're not running the football right now. That's a big loss. All the way back on the other side of the 45-yard line. Just about the whole defense flew to that one. That's Arez Due, Tucker, Dante, and Tyrese. Wow. It's a loss of about 5.
Yeah, the Tarpons are doing a good job of hitting these offensive linemen before they can even get out their stance, pushing them backwards, and the backs have nowhere to run.
So it will be another long down and distance for Aldridge and the Patriots. 9:05 and counting in the second quarter. Strong side of the field to the left. Aldridge sending a man in motion. High snap. He barely catches it. Now he's going to look to collect himself and run. He's going to be hit and dropped near the sideline. And that's another one. And it's going to be a sack. So it's another tackle for a loss brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation. He loses about a yard. But that's another one where by the time he got the deer in the headlights out from the high snap, the play was over.
Yeah, the Tarpons doing a great job of containing the quarterback. He looks like he doesn't want to run, and when he decides to run, it's too late.
So 3rd and awfully long. If you were South Lafourche, you got your eyes on getting off of the field here. They've got to get all the way to the Tarpon 41. They're at their own 42. And we have a flag. Nope, timeout by Ellender. Let's take it with them real quick. 10-0 Patriots before 3rd and long. We'll be back on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Let's go down the field. What a catch.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, he didn't survive the ground. Slung it down the field, and it looked like it was going to be a big catch by Perna. But Edwards laid the hit, and he didn't survive the ground. Tough break for the Patriots, and it will be 4th and long. They'll punt it away.
Now, that would have been a heck of a catch.
So the Patriots have no choice now on 4th and a mile. It's 7:58 to go in the opening half. See if they get that snap clean to Perna. Terrence standing at the 29-yard line.
He's almost standing in Fouchon.
Low snap, and it's nearly blocked. And it's a wobbly kick to the sideline. Get away. And the Patriots will kill it at the 45. That was nearly a blocked punt, folks.
Tarpons will take over on
And the Tarpons will have good
45-yard
field
line.
position. For a Tarpon offense that has scuffled a little bit by their standards, the Patriot defense giving them some problems a little bit here. See if they could break out and take a 3-score lead. 7:50 to go in the opening half. It is Jarvis and Dardar in the backfield. A look to the sideline. Hughes flanked out to the left. Petrie flanked out to the right. Where's Haven Green? He's on the left side of the formation. Snap, Mack. Shoots it deep down the field. He's double covered. No chance at that one. There's, a flag's going to come out here.
Late.
And I got to tell you, look, we are the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. I didn't see a whole lot there. We'll see if this one stands. It would be in the area of like a hold or pass interference. But it looked like they just had Terrence blanketed, and it is pass interference on the Patriots. That's a tough break for Ellender. Tarpons will take it. It'll be a Golden Motors first down inside Ellender territory. First and 10 coming up. Ball on the right hash. Mack waiting on the snap. Play clock down to just 13. They were at the line of scrimmage early. Looking to throw. Flushed out to the right. Will throw it down the field, and that one's dropped. Interception.
There's a flag.
Tell you what, there's a flag on the play in the pit out there at the 43-yard line, but Josh is kind of pressing a little bit. That's a couple times he's put it up there deep for Terrence, and he's been double covered. And that one, there's going to be a face mask on the Patriots. So Ellender can't get out of their own way right now. 2 plays where the Tarpons throw it into double coverage, and Ellender 15-yard penalties keep the Tarpons on the move.
That's one thing. If you're trying to beat the Tarpons offense, you cannot give them 30 yards in penalties.
No, absolutely not. The ball be at the 25-yard line here. Still in the right hash. Meathead in the backfield with Mack. 7:36 to go in the opening half. 10-0 South Lafourche. They're trying to add to it. Inside handoff to Dardar, feeling his way through the line, falling forward. Gets inside the 20, or right about the 21-yard line, again at 4. Tell you what, most important thing with Meathead tonight is he looks healthy. He does not look like he is favoring the ankle at all, and that's the most important thing in this one. Second down and 6. Handoff to Dardar, picking through the line, driving down at about the 15. That is a Golden Motors first down. Gain of about 7. So good power rush from Dardar. The Tarpons move the chains.
It looks like the offensive line is starting to wear down a defensive line from Ellender.
And that's the thing, man. Ellender just has not had any offensive success. That defensive line's been on the field the whole game. Quick snap from Mack. Screen, and it's caught by Meathead at the 10, at the 5.
Touchdown.
There's a flag on the play. There's a flag at the 6-yard line. We will see if history has just been made or not. Pending the ruling, it's holding, it's coming back. Just tantalizingly close for Josh Mack. The screen goes for a touchdown, but the hold will negate it. It was a hold well down the field, which is going to not make it a crippling penalty for South Lafourche, but it does take the points off the board.
It takes away a beautiful touchdown run after the catch from Meathead.
Yeah. Terrebonne has just scored to make it 14-7 against Thibodaux. And just kind of watching a little bit of that one, just peeking. Terrebonne's starting to win up front. We'll see if that one flips. 1st and 12. "15 seconds on the play clock, 6 minutes and 17 seconds on the game clock." Mack waiting on the snap. Play action. Will shoot it to Haven Green. Makes a man miss at the 5. Driving. Can he get in? Push him in, guys. Push him in, guys. Yeah! Touchdown! A record-setting touchdown for Josh Mack. He is the single-season touchdown record holder for South Lafourche High School, and he owes an attaboy to his tight end there because that was an unbelievable effort. He's getting some love on the sideline. He deserves that love he's getting.
He holds the single-season passing yards. He holds the record for single-season completions, career completions, career passing yards.
Tarpons will attempt the extra point, leading 16-0.
One more time, show some love to Josh Mack.
Snap is there. Kick is up. It is good. And the Tarpons lead 17-0. 6:05 to go in the opening half. It's all Big Blue. We'll be back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
Now
goes to the sideline, fielded by James at about the 10, working across the sideline, hit hard at the 30, and he's stacked up there.
to the 30-yard line.
Tell you what, that Tarpon coverage group on the kickoff team, that's some mean dudes, bro.
Yeah, Isaiah Duncan, that was one of them.
On the return for the Patriots, Isaiah Duncan and Yair Torres on the tackle.
Yair on the stop.
1st and 10 on the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Patriots, who are in absolute desperate need of a touchdown. Or heck, at this point, even just a first down. Their offense has been really struggling. Aldridge hands it to Howard. Big hole this time. Howard across the 40 will get a first down on first down. So there you go.
Devon Singleton, the ball carrier.
Look, you got to settle down now and play some defense.
Yair Torres.
That runner was quick right there for the Patriots.
Yeah, that was a quick hitter there. 1st and 10, ball at the 42-yard line. 5:35 and counting in the opening half. Aldridge with Howard. Ball on the right hash. 4-receiver set. Flanking out a tight end. That's Perna. Aldridge has the snap. Will throw it as far as he can down the field. His receiver makes a play, and Ellender's got a touchdown.
There's a
Flag.
There's a flag on the play, the 47-yard line.
Ineligible. Coming back.
Brian thinks it's an illegal man downfield. It is. It's coming back.
Ineligible man down.
It was a 50-50 ball, and the wide receiver just out-jumped the DB down there. It was a gorgeous play, but alignment issue is going to bail out the Tarpons there.
Yeah, the players from Ellender, all of them ran to the end zone to celebrate, which is, I love to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you got to get back because that play clock's about to start.
They all walking back. I caught the Jesus with their palms facing straight up, like shrug their shoulders.
Right.
What are they doing? What's happening?
And it's just been one of those nights for them on offense. First and 15. Boy, what a difference from a touchdown to now back against the sticks. Howard in the backfield with Aldridge. There's the high snap. Play action. He's under pressure. Can he get out of it? He does. Flushed out to the right. Sling it. Incomplete. Just kind of threw it away. Good job by Aldridge getting out of the grasp. They had a couple of defensive linemen who had him bottled up. He got out of there.
Yeah, the tackle got beat on this side of the field, and he did a great job of getting out of there just to get the incomplete pass.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 for the Patriots. 5:07 to go. Aldridge, the junior quarterback, waiting on the snap. There's another high snap. Does a good job corralling it. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the field. Slings it up. Caught. And driven down about the 48-yard line. Great catch that time by Howard. Short of the first down, but he does get a positive gain. Gain about 10. Good touch and a really good catch by Howard.
And he is lucky. Arujo was coming to lay the wood to him, and he just spun off of it.
Look, this is a big spot for Ellender. 4:30. They do get the first possession of the third quarter. If they could score here, they kind of get themselves back in it a little bit. So big third down. Resdue showing some pressure off the edge. Is he coming? He's not. He's backing up. Aldridge with a high snap under pressure, looking to run. And he's going to get the first down, and that's a very late hit. There's absolutely no reason to do that. Coach Young's not happy about that one, and I think one of the gentlemen there is going to maybe take a break for a couple plays, and unfortunately for Ellender, their quarterback is still down. That was a very late hit out of bounds.
We have an injured player on this side of the field.
Coach Butler come and check on his quarterback. We hope he's okay. It's going to be an easy call. This is going to be a dead ball personal foul in South Lafourche.
And, you can't.
Coach Butler is doing his best Brian Wallace impersonation and is having some words. There we go.
That's what a Tarpon play. You can't come up and say, what? Three flags.
No, that was,
3 flags were thrown right out.
There was absolutely no reason to do that, and it was way late out of bounds. That's a good call by the officials, 100%. Coach Woods letting his defense know it's time to batten the hatches here. The penalty marks all the way to the Tarpon 30-yard line. .4:11 to go. Now we got to find out who Ellender's new quarterback is going to be. And the first thing I'd be worried about if I am Coach Butler is can he catch a high snap? Because, boy, Aldridge has been doing magic with the snaps.
Yes, he may want to take a step or two back.
16, Perna, I think, is the guy. No, it's 7. Nope, it's 16 Perna. My bad. Howard is the running back with him. There's a high snap, and it's a fumbled snap. He picks it up, looks to run, and will be slung down at about the 27. Ellender's got a shotgun snap issue, and right now their quarterbacks are doing magic to make sure that ball is staying in their possession.
Yeah, they're lucky right there to pick up the 4 yards.
Perna is going all the way to the sideline to get the play, so he's kind of not all that familiar with what's going on out there. Hopefully Aldridge is able to get back in there. We'll be 2nd and 7.
2nd and 8.
Perna waiting on the snap. Strong side of the field to the right. High snap, one-handed catch. Howard on the handoff. He gets smashed down for a loss all the way back to about the 35-yard line. And look, it sounds like we're beating a dead horse, but you can't run offense when the quarterback is making a over-the-shoulder catch every snap. Actually give him a lot of forward progress all the way to the 31. I don't know about that, but it will be 3rd and 11. Tackle for a loss brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation. .250 and counting for the Patriots.
The ball was spotted at the 30 before that last play.
Yeah, he only lost a yard.
Wow.
Timeout by Ellender. We'll keep it here. We'll talk about it. It's a 3rd and long for the Patriots. Thibodeau has just scored to make it 20-7 in their contest with Terrebonne.
Yeah, it was a 4-yard. It was at the 27.
4-yard loss.
Yeah, you're right. Look, they got to fix their snap issues, and
you can't run offense right now with the way that is being handled.
And if you're the Tarpon defense, boy, you love to see that. You can tee off at them, but you got to be careful not to just run past the ball carrier.
Yep. 3rd and 11. We mentioned that Ellender can kick field goals. I don't think they could kick from here. But it is a situation, this is probably 4-down territory also. You're not going to be punting, unless if you get sacked or something crazy like that.
Just as a reminder, we're selling half and half tickets until around 20 minutes before the end of halftime.
Yeah, if you gain a few, you may go for it on the 4, but if not,
so make sure you get your half and half.
I would even look to try the field goal and just kick it in the end zone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to give the ball to the Tarpons right there at 31.
We'll see. It is still Perna under center. That's not Howard in the backfield. Try to get you the idea of the running back. This might be a pass here.
Going over the head again. Nope.
That's a good snap this time. Inside rush coming. Perna flushed out, looking to run. He's going to be stacked up well short of the first down. He did get across the line of scrimmage, not by much, and B.J. Young will actually call a timeout here. Try to preserve some time for his offense. It'll be 4th and 8 coming up.
Assistant number 45, Tyler Lyons, Lavinian Perna.
Tyler Lyons helped out on the stop. Good to see Tyler getting some varsity run.
You know, we've seen this several times during the course of the season where quarterbacks would drop back, and when they scramble, they'd have a lot of turf to run. Tarpons are doing a great job tonight. They don't have much area to run.
Yeah, and frankly, to your point, it looks like they have a bunch of room, and then it closes up.
Yeah, Tarpon's doing a great job flying to the football. Now here, 4th down. Yeah, so 100% you going for this.
Yeah, you got to go for this, unless if the kicker has a huge leg that we don't know about. But, yeah, I think you're going for this. You got some of your two-way guys out there. I see Terrence on the field. It is still Perna under center. Aldridge.
They're going for a field goal.
Yeah, they're trying a field goal. This will be a 44-yard field goal. From 30, the kicker, Padilla. Let's see. The snap is there. The kick is up.
Nope.
Not a chance. But not the worst idea in the world, as Brian said. You give it to him at the 20. The Tarpons will take over.
And the field goal is no good.
And that one was just kind of a duck. He never really had a shot at it. So the Tarpon offense will get one more stab before the half.
And you see the ball was in the end zone, so you started at 20. So, I I like the idea of going for the field goal.
And look, I think this is one of those situations if you're Coach Young. Usually on offense, man, you're super aggressive. Right here, I'm probably being a little more conservative until I get a first down or two. My defense is playing extremely well. I don't want to give them the ball back before the half.
All right, well, they're going something tricky.
Rabbit out of the hat. Mack, shotgun set. Slings it to the sideline. Terrence has got it, and he's to the turf. Gain of about 3.
To Terrence Pete. Reception is good. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Not much. Tarpons are on the ball quick. And they're in an empty shotgun set. Mack. Shoot it down the middle. It almost slipped out of his hand a little bit. He was trying to get it to Jarvis. It fell incomplete. Tell you what, outside of like Thibodeau and maybe Vanderbilt, this Ellender defense is giving the Tarpons as much issues as anybody has all season. A lot of third and mediums, a lot of third and longs. They have offered some resistance tonight. 3rd and 8 here, Mack. Clean pocket, shoots it down the middle, incomplete. A little behind the receiver Jarvis. And the Tarpons are going to go 3 and out and have to punt it away.
4th down, Tarpons.
I'm a little surprised there that they didn't at least attempt one run just to get a little more clock off, but the incompletion will preserve some time for Ellender. The Tarpons will try to punt it away.
Tarpons are confused.
And it'll be, I think, a delay of game. And look, they've had issues getting 12 or 11 on the field on these punt plays and kick plays.
They still have 10. Now 11 comes on. Let's see. It's 11.
Yeah, they got 11. They did not have the right personnel. Coach Guitros to our left was very frustrated. They sacrificed the 5 yards. We'll see if Tyrese could boom one here. There's the snap. The kick is pretty good. It'll bounce at about the 40. And it'll roll across midfield, and the Tarpons will down it at the 47. That's a great punt from Tyrese, all things considered. So the Tarpon defense will have 143 to guard and 53 yards to defend.
Yeah, look, that was a good punt. You put it from near your end zone, and they take over across midfield.
First and 10. Let's check on the guy under center. I think Big Boy's back out there. Aldridge is back out there. That's the best news of the night so far for the Patriots. So they've got their quarterback back, which puts Perna in the slot.
Too close.
Waiting on the snap. It's a good one. Steps up. Will look in the run. He's across midfield. 45-40. Will slide. Wise decision. And the slide actually kind of took out the knees of the Tarpon defender. Let's see if he's okay. Getting helped up by the official. It was Terrence. Kind of got slide tackled like in a soccer match there.
Ellender's not in much of a hurry.
And they are losing some time. 120 and counting. They have called at least a couple of timeouts. Aldridge gets the shotgun snap. They've cleaned that up for the time being. He'll throw it as far as he can down the field. Nearly intercepted. In fact, that was one of those situations where maybe there was too many Tarpons there. They all were kind of fighting one another for the ball. Yair, Terrence, and Ress all kind of pulled it away from one another.
Yeah, Ellender's got to be careful here. Tarpon's going to get a pick six. If you know they're throwing it, you can read the quarterback and jump the route.
See Coach Young going over some notes with Josh Mack. Tarpon offense has been a little out of sync in this first half. Second and 10. Aldridge waiting on the snap. He's got it. Under pressure, flushed out. Tarpon's in pursuit. He crosses the line of scrimmage, 30, and will get out of bounds at the 32. So short of the first down, does get out of bounds, 58 seconds to go. It will be third down. Aldridge is not a senior, and boy, he's a good-looking kid. He big boy. I don't know if that's a basketball player for Cornell or not. They'll actually mark him out at the 34. Wow, I thought he got much further down the field than that. So it's going to be third and about 6 or so for the Patriots. 58 seconds to go. There's the snap. Aldridge flushed out, and they got him this time. Tarpon's going to sling him down. Several Tarpons there. Tucker Dantin, 44. Tyler Lyons there. 50. Braxton Petrie, the clock continuing to run. It's fourth down. If I'm out, there's a 10-second difference. If I'm Ellender, I'm bleeding this thing down and just throwing like a Hail Mary. Just throw it in the end zone, see what happens.
Yeah, you better hope the clock runs out.
Well, they're on the line pretty quickly. They got 6 seconds to play with 15 seconds total. It's fourth and a mile. The down in the distance don't matter a ton for them. Aldridge, will he have time to throw? He's under pressure. They'll throw it down to the sideline, and it's incomplete. There is a flag on the play.
Ineligible man downfield.
Illegal man down the field. The Tarpons will decline that, and they'll have 3 seconds on offense. Actually, it's a hold. So the Tarpons will decline that. They'll take the ball at their own 40. And now it gives BJ a chance to dive into his bag of tricks and see if there's something he could come up with on this last play of the first half. There's that play they ran against Vanderbilt where everybody was on the sideline all lined up. He's got some kind of rabbit in his hat for something like this. Or it might just be a kneel down. That's what it looks like it'll be.
Yeah. 3 seconds left in a half.
No drama today. It'll just be a kneel down play. The Tarpons will take it to the half, and it has been an exciting first half. Tarpons lead 17-0. We'll go ahead and take a 3-minute break. When we get back, it's our halftime show with the Tarpons having a 3-score lead over the Ellender Patriots. We'll be back in 3 here on the Tarpons Sports Radio Network. leading at the half. A little bit of a different first half, and what I mean by that is we've seen games where both offenses are having tremendous amounts of success. We've seen first halves where it was 28-21 or whatever it may be. This one's a little more of a defensive struggle. The Tarpons are not having their way with Ellender, and Ellender's not having any luck on the offensive side. But I think it's good that the Tarpon defense is showing, hey, if our offense has a little bit of an off night, we can kind of pick them up a little bit, and that's what we saw in the first half.
Yeah, good point. I mean, the offense, we're not going to say struggle, but it's not the same as it has the firepower, just not the same this game. Defense doing a great job. They're not sitting back and just waiting. And, look, if I was Ellender, I would maybe put one of my dudes at quarterback, drop back and run go routes and just let the quarterback scramble and run.
Yeah, because that right now, that feels like kind of their best option. They're having a hard time blocking. They're having a hard time winning up front. Got some scoreboard updates brought to you by Patriot Marine Services at the half. HL Bourgeois and Central Lafourche are tied 7 apiece. Thibodaux leads Terrebonne at the half 21-14, and then, of course, here it's 17-0. South Lafourche over Ellender. Do you have any scores to add?
Put the glasses on.
You got to put the glasses on first.
Now, yes. You gave Central?
Yeah.
7.5?
Correct.
Well, I got 21-14 Thibodaux.
Yep.
Over Terrebonne. You got South Lafourche?
Yeah, I think we got that one under control.
Let's go East Ascension 10. Dutchtown 7 at the half. Belle Chase 7. Shaw 0.
That would be fun.
That not many scores coming in tonight.
Because I'll be honest, man, Brian, outside of the Bayou region, most of the schools are just playing tomorrow. Like a lot of them are just riding out with the Halloween and just saying to heck with it. So that'll be fun to see tomorrow how some of the local teams will fare in those matchups. If you are Coach Young right now, what are you telling your guys? You have played, you played pretty good football. You have a 3-touchdown lead or 3-score lead. You're playing defense on the first possession, and you're a half away from clinching a spot in the playoffs. What are you telling your guys right now at the half to make sure that, hey, you slam the door shut here and you don't leave any doubt?
Maybe come out in the second half and let's pound the ball. Let's run right at them and see, try and just move the football that way, and where you can keep, Ellender kind of guessing what they're going to do, run or pass, but look, man, Ellender's competitive. They came in here. They are competing. Tarpons, I'm sure they're going to regroup here. And not that they have to regroup, but it's still you would think that they would have more points on the board right now. And it's not a negative thing. It's a credit to how good they were playing the whole season.
Yeah, no doubt. On the defensive side, if you're Coach Woods, you got to be happy. You have gotten some sacks. You have stopped the run. You did give up a big play before the half, but it didn't amount to any points. Tarpons are flying to the ball, and we've been saying Terry Hunter's name a lot, Terry L. Hunter III Foundation, because there's been a lot of tackles for losses, which has put the Patriots behind the chains, which I know is a part of the game plan every week.
Yeah, look, I don't know if Ellender can keep dropping straight back in the pocket. They're going to have to move the quarterback out of the pocket, give him extra time to throw, because when he's dropping straight back, he's not much time to throw. And if he tries to run straight down the field, they have somebody there for him. He can't get out. So from the snap, I'd maybe try and get him out of the pocket a little.
No doubt. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's take a 3-minute break. When we get back, Brian and I will keep the train rolling. It's Week 9, Halloween's Eve. The Tarpons have a 17-0 lead over the Ellender Patriots. We'll be back in 3 on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. To South Lafourche High School at the half. The Tarpons lead 17-0 against the Ellender Patriots. Casey Gisclair here with Coach Brian Callais. We are enjoying ourselves on a beautiful night for football. A nice home crowd. We're enjoying the halftime show from the Pride of South Lafourche High School Marching Tarpon Band. Reminder, come check them out this weekend. They host their home festival. That'll be good music, good food, good fun all day long on Saturday. No excuses. LSU's not playing. Not like there'd be anything to see there anyway, even if they were.
Well, I'm sure they're going to be in the news.
Yeah, come on by and enjoy that. That'll be this weekend, this Saturday here at Memorial Stadium.
I think it's like 17 bands or something.
It starts at like 2 o'clock and it ends at like 8. And like every 15 minutes there's another band performing. So you do the math there. It's just unbelievable. And the band is performing right now. It feels like, Brian, on the Ellender side here, and we'll go to our sponsor sheet in just a second and thank some of our great sponsors for allowing us to be here. But if I'm Coach Butler, and I know, look, you've still got 24 minutes of football to play, but it feels like this next drive, when you're down 3 scores, is a very, very important drive. Just to show, hey, do you have a pulse left? Are you going to fight for the win tonight? Or you're not. It feels like that first drive of the third quarter is going to be huge to decide if they're going to put up a fight or not in this one.
Yeah, look, you in striking distance. It's 3 scores, but you get the ball first, and you got to come out and you got to score. If not, it's going to be tough playing from behind in the fourth quarter. You got to do something in the third.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Let's go ahead and thank some of our sponsors for allowing us to be here today. We left off there, so let's go to Ortho LA, Orthopedic Sports Medicine, offering a wide range of specialty orthopedic services. Ashley Barrios State Farm, your local State Farm agent. Rev, the official internet provider for KLEB streaming. South Lafourche Bank, your true hometown bank since 1967. PMC Insurance, specializing in home, auto, and much more. Advanced Eye Institute, make the right call. Get your eyes checked by Dr. Darby Chasson today. Terrio, Dewey, and Terrio, we make insurance easy since 1957. And Joe Septic Contractors, on call 7 days a week, 24 hours a day for all your fencing and septic needs. And a reminder, your first downs tonight are brought to you by Golden Motors. Our kickoffs tonight have been brought to you by PMC Insurance. All the scoreboard updates that we've given you have been brought to you by Patriot Marine Services. When the Tarpons are in the red zone, it's the Joe Septic red zone. And tackles for a loss have been brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation. Tarpons have stayed healthy in the first half. We're knocking on wood there. Tarpons have played okay football in the first half, and they hold the lead again. We're knocking on wood there. South Lafourche trying to clinch a winning season and get their 6th win of the season against the Ellender Patriots. Some halftime adjustments going on right now by the staff, and the kids trying to keep themselves ready to close out what is going to be the home portion of the regular season. Who knew? Look, there's a world where we're not in this stadium again until next August or September. Crazy to think, but it's not unreasonable to think that could be the case.
No, look, if you do, 16 I think would be the, I don't know if you can jump any higher than that, 15, 16, but yeah, look, if you're in that spot, though, you might have a home game, but the bad news is you got 1 or 2 the next week.
Yeah, 100%.
After them having a bye.
Yeah, you got a very rested, very ornery number 1 seed ready to try to take out their frustrations on you. Let's go ahead and take a 2-minute commercial break. When we get back, man, we got to talk about the madness that is what's going on in Baton Rouge. I mean, we have a new coach. That's one thing. The governor's done a media tour today, and it's ended in what appears to be a parting of ways with the athletic director. What the heck is going on? We'll give our thoughts in 2 minutes. It is halftime. The Tarpons lead 17-0 against the Ellender Patriots here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. teams are back out on the field. Casey Gisclair with Coach Brian Callais. Brother, we just saw a great halftime performance by the Pride of South Lafourche High School Marching Tarpon Band, and you brought up an awesome point, which is, dude, they've got a million different things that they use during their show, but, boy, they get it on and off the field. Like, I would want Coach Chasson running my 2-minute offense because they know how to get to and from in a hurry. Let's talk about the chaos in Baton Rouge. Scott Woodward, as reportedly, according to national media reports that have broken while we've been on the air, is not going to be back. The reports by ESPN are that, it's going to be in the next couple of days a parting of ways between the two parties. How could it not be? I mean, we mentioned on play-by-play, Governor Landry has neutered him today with some of his comments. What are your thoughts, dude? Like, this is just a big, fat old mess right now in Baton Rouge. And frankly, Governor Landry, on behalf of everybody in the state of Louisiana, go take a nap, dude. Why are you even involved in this?
I don't get it. And look, if you are Nick Saban, Lane Kiffin, would you come to this school?
Nope.
I mean, what is the governor doing?
Being Jeff Landry, if we're being frank, but that's.
We talk political suicide. I think he has done. I can't see how he can win an election. You're not going to have the LSU fan base supporting you. Because you're making it so hard for them to get the next coach. It's mind-boggling.
Look,
why doesn't he step in at Nichols? Why don't he know? It's insane what he's doing.
The old cliche that the kids use is, this was a phone call that could have been a text, right? And that basically means, like, you didn't need to tell me that. It could have been shorter than that. All of these things that he's doing and saying are legitimate concerns. But when you go on national television and you're on press conferences, and just confide in your people your concerns. Why has this become so public? I think that's the thing that's turning everybody off, Brian, is like, hey, look, if you got concerns about Scott Woodward, hey, so do I. If you got concerns about these big contracts and these buyouts or whatever, so do I. But I don't want you telling the whole world all my secrets, Brian.
Yeah. And like, that's what I was asking you earlier. Matt Moscona, why you want to put him on your platform? You should be wanting to keep him quiet so he stops the damage that he's doing. But he's all over the country doing all these interviews.
Big fat old mess, man, and I don't see it being any better anytime soon.
I mean, like Jeff Landry, move down to the 10th Ward over here and stay for a week where you work. Let's say you're working in Golden Meadow and you live in Golden Meadow. You got to cross the bridge that's broken every morning.
Yep.
And you got to travel all the way around, but when you get to the bridge, that one's open, so you got to go to the next one. Do that for a week and see that there's more important things than you getting involved in who's coaching LSU.
And now the only positive, and I don't even know how much of a positive this is because I don't know that the future president is going to be put into a good situation. If there is a positive, it'll be that whoever the future president is going to be on Tuesday will be able to pretty much pick what they want, AD, coach, whatever it may be. But again, how much is old Jerry Jones in Baton Rouge going to be sitting back influencing those decisions? We don't know the answer to that.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters who's the next AD. The governor's done telling you you powerless.
Yeah.
So maybe when the governor's out.
Yeah.
But and I don't now he can tell you, well, man, I'm not getting involved. It's too late. It's a mess.
No, it is a mess. Absolutely. Look, shifting gears back here to the football game we have at hand. There's 90 seconds on the clock. What do the Tarpons have to do to hold on and get a Week 9 victory here? What are some things that South Lafourche needs to do to hang on?
The first thing, don't for 1 second think that the game is over. You got to come out and play. Get a stop here, this first possession. Then you can move. You move the football down the field. Because I think one more score, I think, would put the game out of reach.
Yeah, you're sitting pretty good.
Yes. You don't have to score. I think you may be good the way your defense is playing, but let's get a stop right here and build from there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Don't want to do this.
What's up?
Scoreboard update at the half. UTSA 31, Tulane 12.
Now, I will say this. If there is any knock on John Summerall, it's that the distractions last year messed with their season. I'm not accusing anybody of anything.
Yes, but it gets you to think how much of it and a distraction with his name being floated all over. I kind of think that could be less in these days now because
yeah, you're just going to go with him.
Yeah, the players are doing it. So
yeah, that's a fair point. Wow, that one throws me for a loop. I would have not thought that. The teams are about to take the field here, and we'll be playing football in just a second. Serrano out there. He'll be kicking from Burger King to Danny's Fried Chicken. There will be people listening to this and saying, what in the heck is Danny's Fried Chicken?
If you know, you know.
Let's have fun. We've got another half a ball here.
Wilbert Torino sets a kick for the Tarpons.
Let's roll. Serrano's kick. Nice one to the sideline. It'll be caught by James at about the 10. Working the middle of the field. Makes a man miss. 30, 35, 40. How far is he going to run? 50. And he'll be shoved down at about the 40. That was not James, by the way. That was number 16 for the Ellender Patriots. I'll shout out that young man's name. That's Perna. So good job by Perna getting great field position for the Patriots.
Tackle made by Wilbert Serino. Kicker and Meta.
Scoreboard update brought to you by Patriot Marine Services, Central Lafourche and H.L. Bourgeois tied at 10.
Saveri and Riley Guidry. Please see Mr. Brody Williams on the track to claim the prize.
First and 10, Aldridge out there. Oh, that's not Aldridge, that's Perna. Maybe Aldridge having recurring injury issues, so Perna under center. Inside handoff, quick hitting handoff, not much. Maybe a gain of a yard for number 13 on the carry that time for Ellender. That was Singleton.
Good job by Edwards right there. The Patriots are doing a pretty decent job blocking the defensive front for the Tarpons, but the linebackers are not touched.
So we just wonder about the health of the quarterback, Aldridge. He did come back in the game after the injury. He is not out to start the second half. Perna is under center. Second and about 10. Pretty much no gain on the last play. The other inside handoff, picking through the line. This will be a positive gain across the 35 to about the 34. That's a gain of about 5 or 6 by the ball carrier for the Patriots that time. That was Singleton again.
Tarpons got to be careful. People are coming for extra help, not to grab that face mask.
Yeah, that one was close, wasn't it? Tarpons are hustling. Bo Georges into the game, getting a little extra beef up front before this big third down. Perna waiting on the shotgun snap. Handoff, that's to the tailback. Singleton didn't get it. Got to about the 32. It will be 4th and short. 4th and about 2 or 3.
Tackle made by number 44, Tucker Dontan. And number 16, Isaiah Duncan.
Flag.
Yeah, flag all the way in the defensive
That's going to be a sideline warning or so.
Maybe a late hit, late block. Let's see.
All right, Patriots are going for it.
Dead ball personal. Oh, my goodness. Personal foul on Ellender. A 4th and 3 becomes 4th and 18. And that is just disastrous for the Patriots. I don't think the crowd even saw the signal. I don't think they're aware of it yet. But that is a huge 15-yard penalty on Ellender.
There's a penalty on the play.
So the ball's all the way back to the 47. If I'm Coach Butler, I'm pondering maybe even just punting this now, and I think they will. It was a late flag that came in from the secondary. It was one of the receivers blocking. But if you're Coach Aldridge, you're saying, dude, you are like 50 yards away from the play. What are you doing?
The official pointed toward the sideline. I'm not sure if he was pointing at his flag or to someone on the sideline.
Here's the snap. It's over Perna's head. Will he be able to get the kickoff? He will pick it up, and he's going to try to run, and down he goes. A disaster for Ellender. Ellender had a 4th and 3 at the Tarpon 32. A 15-yard penalty after the play makes them punt. They botched the punt, and now the Tarpons are in the red zone, and that could be the straw that breaks the camel's back if the Tarpons are able to punch this in at the 22-yard line. Wow, what a swing.
It looks like we have our half-and-half winner.
Well, look, in pregame I said Ellender is going to present you some times for opportunities for turnovers, and
the prize tonight,
it's not the first time this season you see the snaps go over the head.
Yeah, and frankly, their quarterback has been a magic man in their center today. Tarpon's trying to take advantage. Mack. It's a flag on the play. Handed to Dardar. It's a big gain. I think it's coming back. Dardar gets all the way to the 7. I think there's a legal shift. Yeah. Jarvis was just slightly going forward at the snap. I think that's a good call by our white hat official. This crew's done a good job tonight.
Please come to the press box. Party at the balcony tomorrow.
1st and 15 for the Tarpons after the penalty.
I'm checking that number 3 times.
It's good to have Dardar back out there, and as we mentioned, the most important thing, more important than having him back out there, he looks healthy.
Yes, he does.
The winner tonight on the half-and-half, $521.
Mack waiting on the snap.
Thank you again to Render, Cajun Cuisines, and Ricky Vine.
Side handoff to Dardar. Pushing forward, diving across the 25 to about the 23. Gain of about the penalty yardage.
Tackle was made by Jerron Williams and helped out by Kaden Guidry.
So it'll be 2nd and about 10. A scoreboard update brought to you by my buddy Andrew Kiowa, our buddy Andrew Kiowa. 14-14, HL Bourgeois and Central Lafourche.
Wow.
5:45 to go left in the 3rd. Mack play action. We'll sling it out there to Jarvis. Can Jarvis turn the corner? Yes, he can. 20. Cutting into the 15, making a man miss. Driving near the 10. That's a Golden Motors first down. And Landon Jarvis showing that he's a slippery fella.
Referee, you got a flag, I think.
Holding on South Lafourche. One of the receivers got maybe a little too handsy on the block. Kind of a sloppy drive for South Lafourche. They got a gift with the snap, but a couple of penalties have pushed them behind the chains.
Yeah, I didn't even see the flag.
So it'll be 2nd and a mile now. 2nd down at the 33. They've got to get to 2nd and 20. But if ever there was an offense that thrives on 2nd and 20. Tarpons going through their checks. Play clock down to 10. Mack waiting on the snap. He's got it. Throw it down the middle. It's caught. Making a man miss is Petrie, and he'll get to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and about 10. About 12. They'll mark him out a little shorter than we thought. Terrebonne has scored and made it 21-21 and forced a quick 3 and out. I've been watching that one on about the pendulum starting to swing there in Thibodaux. See if the Thibodaux Tigers can hang on. 3rd and 12 here. The Tarpons trying to get into the red zone. Mack It's the snap. Clean pocket. Shoots it down the middle.
Wow.
Tarpon touchdown! Chubby T in the house. And a gorgeous throw from Josh Mack. And again, Tarpon Thunder on 3rd and long. It just doesn't faze these guys.
And look, Mack with a beautiful pass, but the catch from Terrence kind of over. You just got mossed.
Never thought I would hear Brian Callais say that. But, yeah, it is a fact. There's the snap. The kick is there. It is good, and the Tarpons have a 24-0 lead. We'll take a 1-minute break. The Patriots are going to have their shot on offense when we get back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Tarpons are going to be trying to further separate. And, boy, if you're Coach Butler, you're going to be watching this back on Huddle saying it was 17-0. We were in their territory. It was 4th and 2, 15-yard penalty, forces them to punt, the snap over the hit. And, look, when you're building a program and you got a really young team, those are the little hiccups that you got to start overcoming.
Yeah, that's the growing pains you get. But now it's week 9. Those growing pains should be fewer and fewer.
Yeah, I'm with you on that for sure. 8:09 to go in the 3rd. The Tarpons have taken control here. That was a beautiful pitch and catch from Mack to Petrie. Here's the kick. High kick will be caught about the 19-yard line, working up the field. Stacked up at the 30 and slung down at about the 33. I think that was Singleton on the return.
13 on the return to Ron Singleton.
Yeah, was Singleton.
With number 45, Tyler Lyons.
Lyons on the stop in coverage.
1st and 10 on the 34-yard line.
8:02 to go in the 3rd. Tarpon's got some two-way boys out there. Terrence starting the drive on the defensive side. Ellender hustling a lineman onto the field. That's not ideal. It is still Perna under center. Snap is there. Inside handoff to Singleton, and he'll fall forward at about the 4. It's a good gain. Gain of about 6 or 7.
Yeah, initially they have a good hole. This time the backers must have got caught up in the wash.
And number 47, Ryder Bruce.
Ryder Bruce on the stop. Gain of about 7. Probably one of their more positive offensive plays of the game. Bourgeois is just taking the lead. The Quentin Ruffin on a touchdown run, 21-14. Thanks to Coach Andrew Kywet for that Patriot Marine Services scoreboard update. 2nd and 3 for Ellender here. There's the snap. Perna looking to run. He'll be stacked up near the line of scrimmage. And that's another. I don't know if that was a design run or just the snap taking a while to get to him kind of busted up. It looked like a busted play. Like he looked like he wanted to attempt a fake handoff and was like, hey, there's nobody here. And then he had to run.
Yeah, because he was faking to someone who no one was there. So it may have been a busted play. But look, these snaps, the timing is just, it throws the timing off.
Yeah, they're floating. It has been a struggle for sure. 6:40 and counting for Ellender, a 3rd and short. They have stayed ahead of the chains a little better in the second half. Perna will get a free 5. That's not going to make Mike Woods happy. That is an offsides penalty. Why Gaspar jumps into the neutral zone.
First down.
Yeah, if won't make them happy for sure.
It's about the 47-yard line. .622 and counting in the 3rd quarter. The Tarpons have added to their lead in the 3rd quarter. It's now 24-0. Perna with Gibbons in the backfield. So a new running back on the field. Tarpon sending some pressure. Will throw a little slant. Caught by James. James holding on and will be slung down after getting about 5 or 6. Gode slung him down, and Tyrese was flying in there trying to punch the ball out. He's been watching some NFL.
Yeah, good job by Gode, just holding the receiver, not letting him get out of his tackle.
5:37 and counting in the third. The Patriots will play a second in about 5. Got to happen now for Ellender. Still just 3 scores, but you got to get all 8s, which is tough. There's the snap. There's a good snap this time. Throws as far as he can down the field. Coverage is there. 50-50 ball. You think he caught it. Was he in bounds? Yes, he was. Wow, what a catch. At the 19-yard line. That was James on the reception. Didn't know if he stayed in bounds. The officials say yes. And that's a gorgeous catch from James. And a pretty ball from Perna. And Ellender now at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, the defensive guy for the Tarpons just had his back turned.
Got to turn and look for that ball. Can Ellender punch it in? Trips to the right side of the formation. High snap. Perna catches it and will be slung down for a loss. As Braxton Petrie on the stop tackle for a loss, brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation. And Braxton looks like he's A-okay after missing last week's game.
Tarpons look like they timed up that snap count. They in the backfield real quick.
Yep, a lot of interior pressure there from that Tarpon defensive line and linebackers flying in there. 2nd and 13. Ellender's got to get to the 10. Ball pretty much at the middle of the field. They got trips to the right. Perna gets the snap. Shoots it down the middle. It's caught near the first down sticks, maybe a hair short.
And he'll be close.
That was number 9 on the grab. That's their guy. They've been targeting James a whole lot tonight.
James on the reception.
Nobody. Is it a first or not?
Yeah, it's not. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
3rd and about a foot. All right, Tarpon Nation makes a 9.
3rd down and a yard for the Patriots. Perna waiting on the snap. He's going to look to throw. It's a fade in the end zone over everybody's head. And now, if you're Ellender, you got to be careful because it is 4th down. You have had a hard time running the football. I don't know that you could just jam this one down the middle here and assume you're going to get a first down.
They got to just quarterback keep, but you got Bo George's right at the ball.
Yep, you got to get a push on a night where getting a push has been tough. 4th and about a half a yard. Ellender has to have it. Perna waiting on the snap. He's going to roll to the right. Depends on the spot. I don't know. I don't think he got it.
If he's got to cross the 10, he does not have it.
Coach Young and his staff say, hey, that's not a first down. We'll wait on them to put the ball down. He didn't get it.
Nope.
They're not even measuring it. That is the Tarpon stop on defense. Coach Woods is fired up. Coach Young's fired up. The Tarpon defense pulls a rabbit out of their hat again and gets a big stop.
I don't feel for any team that 4th and 1
goes in the
and
gun.
Stay in the gun. I get it. That's what we do. But
I was about ready to say that's now every team in the world. That's the problem.
Yeah, a lot of teams do it.
3:42. The Tarpons are very happy to run some clock and try to keep adding on here, in control of the game, and Ellender is just feeling sick because they've gotten close twice in the 3rd quarter and have nothing to show for it. Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Hughes. Hughes breaking through the line, pushing forward, driving for a near first down. That is a first down, gain of about 11 for Dre.
Tackle made by number 32, Jerron Williams.
So it's the first time Dre's able to get out of the box.
That's good for Tarpon. First down.
And look, I'll say this. Cold night, just off of halftime, up 3 scores. 21's night might be done. And if it is, I don't think that's necessarily a bad decision. Petrie in motion. Handing it to Dre again. Dre with a big hole. 30. Bouncing outside. He could run 40, 50, 45. Shoved out of bounds at the 40. Big gain by Dre. And that Tarpon offensive line starting to impose their will a little bit.
Tackle made number 6, Marcus Thomas. Tarpon, first down.
Big gain from Hughes. Big push from the Tarpon offensive line. And you just sense Ellender, the morale, the air starting to come out of the balloon just a little bit.
Like a little 45-yard run. Now, what are they doing?
Had a little bit of I think maybe a hiccup with the chain, maybe a knot in the chain. Now they reset him. Inside handoff to Hughes again. Get about 3.
And go back to that last play. The hole they had on the left side of that line was huge.
18, Norman Porsche.
Porsche on the stop, 2:40 and counting in the third. Tarpons have it exactly where they want it, grinding down the clock, continuing to move the ball, continuing to possess the ball. Second and 7. Hughes flanked out. They give it to Jarvis this time. Big hole, but he's stacked up. The backers close nicely. He gets across the 30, stacked up at about the 29.
Handoff to Baby J. Pick up about 3 on the play.
2 minutes and counting.
18, Norman Porsche.
Porsche on the stop again for Ellender. Tarpons play a third and about 4. 2 downs to get it. Mack in the gun. Tries the hard count. They don't bite. Got a scoreboard update that is going to make a lot of HL Bourgeois fans happy in just a second. Here they play action, get it to Haven Green. Wide open, and he dropped it, and he had a lot of room to run off of his fingertips. Scoreboard update from our buddy Andrew Kiowa. The Braves got a stop and added a score. 28-14 HL, 1:30 to go in the third. And we talked about this on play-by-play. HL has to have that one to try to make the playoffs.
And we had Coach Lee on Inside Trojan Athletics, and it was a big game. Yep, same.
And Ellender's going to give the Tarpons a free first down, really before the Tarpons even started with the hard count. And that's going to be another mental miscue from the Patriots in a third quarter where they have just shot themselves in the foot over and over again. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Mack, play action, shoots a slant, tipped up in the air, look out, incomplete. Tarpons caught a break there with that ball falling to the turf.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, very fortunate there for the Tarpons.
Tell you what, and I know we talked about this a little bit throughout the game. I am so impressed with the organization of these. Look, Ellender has not played their cleanest game. They've made some mistakes. But this is an improved football team from last season.
Yes, I agree.
And when you look at the roster and you see a lot of the 10th graders and 9th graders that are out there playing, dude, this team's got a bright future. 2nd and 10, Mack. It's a little screen. Ellender's all over it, and he'll just have to throw it away. That could be intentional grounding.
It did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
If there was a receiver there, they can maybe bypass it, but there really wasn't much of a receiver there, and they're going to go talk about this. This might be a penalty.
There it comes.
There it is. So that will be intentional grounding on South Lafourche. It's going to be 3rd and a mile now.
Intentional grounding against the Tarpons.
Look, it's a good call.
Yeah, there was not a receiver there, and it didn't get to the line of scrimmage. I think it's a good call by the officials. Mack just kept backpedaling, which is going to make this one a huge foul. Lost it down, 3rd and a mile. all the way back to the 36, so it's 3rd and 20. Guess what? I wouldn't be shocked if they get this. That's the way this offense works, man.
Truck give us an extra down. Nope, they just changed it.
He tried. 5 receiver set. Mack has the snap. Under pressure, it's a screen again, and it's an interception straight to the Ellender defender. Don't know what happened there. 30-25. Mack will tackle him down at the 13. Kohler on the pick. I don't know what happened there. It was a screen, and it's almost like the ball just kind of slipped out of Josh's hands right into the mitts. There is a flag on the play at the 12-yard line. Sideline warning on South Lafourche.
We have a sideline warning against the Tarpons.
So, Ellender showing, hey, still got a little life. They are in the red zone again. Can they finally break through here? Perna will still be under center. The tailback is going to be Givens. Actually, it'll be an empty set, so it'll be Perna all by himself out there. 1:03 to go in the 3rd. Gets the snap, throws a fade to the outside. Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
No flag?
I don't believe.
We got a flag somewhere.
32, Trent Golding.
I don't know where it is. It was not where the ball was. I don't see a flag, but there is one. Yeah, I don't think this is where the ball was, but I don't see a flag on the field. Is there one on the sideline?
Sideline.
Will this be a second sideline warning? No, personal foul in South Lafourche. Tyrese, I think, got it, but he's the one asking the official. I don't know that for sure, but it looked like he was kind of being told by the official what he did or didn't do. So that'll move Ellender inside the 10, about the 5. Howard will get the inside handoff. Nothing. Slung down. Tyler Lyons stopped for a loss.
Tyler Lyons.
Boy, what a breakout game for Tyler Lyons tonight. The 9th grader making play after play. And you know where he proved to this team that he could really go, obviously in practice and freshman games, all that. But he's a great special teams player.
Yes, a great point.
And the Vicente Bojangles goes in at nose.
Could be the last play of the quarter.
23 and counting. It says 3rd and goal. Is that right? Oh, no, 3rd and 5, not 3rd and goal. My apologies. Perna. Play action, flushed out to the right. Cutting inside, and he's in. So the Patriots got a touchdown. And with 4 seconds to go in the 3rd, Ellender will trim 6 off the deficit. It's 24-6.
On the score.
Now they've got to go for 2. They're not going for it. Wow, I don't know what this is. They're kicking an extra point, and I don't understand this one. This will keep it a 3-score game. Snap is there, kick is up, and it is good. But, boy, I don't get that one. 4 seconds to go in the 3rd. Let's take a 1-minute break. It's 24-7, Tarpons over the Patriots. We'll be right back on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. All right, so the Tarpons are going to possess. We think this might be an onside kick or something of the sort. I'm extremely surprised Ellender did not go for two after that last score. It keeps it a 3-score game, 24-7. We'll see. 4 seconds to go in the third. This play could be the last play of the third quarter. And here's a deep kick. That'll be caught by Dre at about the 15, 20, 25. Tripped up at the 29. That is the last play of the third quarter. So we'll take another 1-minute break. We're going to the fourth. Tarpons are up 17. We'll be back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Tarpons are going to play a 1st and 10 after the kickoff in their own 28-yard line. If you're South Lafourche, you want a good 4, 5, 6-minute drive here. If it ends in points, awesome. If not, that's okay too. You just want to work the clock down.
Miss Brianna Perez. Miss Madison Peace.
Central Lafourche has just scored. It's 28-21. H.L. Bourgeois at 11:55 to go in the fourth quarter out there. Empty shotgun set for Josh Mack. Meathead will come into the formation.
Miss Kate Rodrigue.
They handed to Dardar, picking through the line, diving. Oh, bouncing outside, 40, 45, lowers his shoulder at midfield. I lost him in the wash there. I thought he was in the pile pushing forward. He bounced outside and got a big gain, and it's a Golden Motors first down. And he delivered a lick to the defender who tried to tackle him at the end of the play.
Yeah, look, he's running with tons of confidence right now, and it was just a great read, bouncing it to the outside.
1st and 10 from the 49. Clock continuing to run, 11:30 and counting. Clock is the Tarpons' friend. Mack will hand it to Dardar again. Nice gain, 45, cutting inside, wrapped up. It's another first down. On first down to the 37-yard line.
Big lead block by Big Country. Drake.
And this is one of those, and Carter Callais talked about this when we were at Spars. They love this. When you have the lead in the fourth quarter, the other team's kind of wearing down a little bit. This Tarpon offensive line loves this situation right here. They hand it to Dardar again. Big hole again. Driving across the 30. It's another first down.
First down, Mami.
Gets to the 26-yard line. Haven Green was pushing with that offensive line.
The backs are not touched till 2 or 3 yards past the line of scrimmage.
So it will be 1st and 10. Approaching the Joe Septic red zone. Ball at the 27-yard line. Man in motion is Jarvis. Matt gets the snap. They hand it to Meathead, bouncing outside. Now cutting back in, lowers his shoulder to the 21, and he'll be tripped up there. But even that's a gain of about 6. You'll take that any day if you're PJ Young.
And number 32, Deron Williams. 2nd and 5.
10 minutes and counting in regulation. The Tarpons are in control, up 3 scores. Now they're approaching the Joe Septic red zone. Dardar just kind of leaning on him here in this fourth quarter. Petrie in motion. Haven Green going to the inside of the formation. Petrie in the slot. Mack will hand it off inside. Dardar with a big gain, driving inside the 10, dropped it about the 8.
Up the middle. That's the Tarpons.
I think 21's letting the world know, hey, I'm back.
Yep.
It'll be first and goal from the Joe Septic red zone. The Tarpons are working clock and are matriculating the ball down the field. Dre will now be in the backfield as Meade will take a break. It's a direct snap to Dre, who hands it to Petrie. Petrie looking to throw to Mack. Oh, incomplete.
Incomplete, but close.
The old Philly special there. Josh Mack breaks Bobby J's record and then tries to go for a receiving touchdown. That one falls incomplete.
Yeah, Patriots had that covered. Terrence could have almost just tucked it and ran with it.
So it'll be second and goal. Tarpons are in field goal range. They showed that earlier. Handed to Dardar. This time a much better job by Ellender's defense. Ooh, that big ball that slung him down. They got a late flag. This is going to be a late hit on somebody, and it might be on Ellender. DB out there blocking with the wide receiver, just kind of tackled the wide receiver. Number 50, Joshua Robertson, was on the stop.
It's going to be on Ellender.
And if it is, it'll be another play that will negate a positive from the Patriots. Like the receiver, Ogal, just got tackled by the DB down there. Dead ball. Personal foul on the Patriots. Dead ball, personal foul on the Tarpons. So offsetting penalties.
Offsetting penalties against the Patriots and the Tarpons.
So the down will count. And it'll be third and goal. Waiting on the snap. Mack with Hughes and Meathead. They try a hard count. Ellender doesn't flinch. There's the snap. Mack steps into one in the corner of the end zone.
Got it.
Touchdown. Guess who? Chubby T in the house. Drags his foot, and now will get a ride from his big cousin.
Back to TP.
And it is 30-7. There's the big push from Sawyer Wells. Toe tap from Old Chubby that time, and it's 30-7 Tarps. Serrano waiting for the extra point try. South Lafourche has really grabbed this one with a tight grip. The kick is up. It is good, and the Tarpons will be up 24. We'll be back in a 1 minute break. 31-7 South Lafourche here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Dropped at about the 33-yard line. Again, that Tarpon special teams
Edwards
coverage crew, they just come and lay the wood. Scoreboard update brought to you by Patriot Marine Services. Thibodeau just scored and took the lead on Terrebonne 27-21, but they've had the extra point get blocked. 5 minutes to go. They lead by 6, and Terrebonne just got the ball. Here, the Tarpons are up 31-7 and are in control with 8:38 to go. Perna waiting on the shotgun snap. Hard count, Tarpons don't offer. Be a stretch run to the outside, breaking through some tackles near the line of scrimmage, gaining about 2. I think that's Singleton on the carry.
Tackle made by number 53, White Gaspard, and 44, Tucker Dorcan. Second and 7.
So gain of 3. Perna waiting on the snap. Inside handoff. Ball's out. And I think the Tarpons might have fallen on it. They did. Jaden Lee's got the ball. Comes out of the foul. He's fired up. The Tarpon defense is fired up.
The ball is forced down to number 6, Tyrese Edwards.
Tyrese laid the stick that poked it out. And the Tarpons get a big stop and a turnover.
Lafourche senior.
Man, oh man, Tyrese has been laying the wood tonight.
6-7. 6-7. 6-7.
Now Josh Mack and the crew will come on out. Meathead will be in the backfield with Mack. Straight drop from Mack. Shot play. Going deep down the field to Dre. Just overthrown. Dre tried to get under that one. Actually, pretty good coverage by the Patriots.
That ball almost just fell in his lap. Good effort by Dre.
And good coverage by Chavez Collins, who's staying in Dre's hip, which is hard to do.
No lie there.
Ellender, defensive back's got to get in position there. Tarpons are on the line, running a play, not even set. Meathead will take the handoff, a big gain into that secondary, and that's got to be a horse collar. Yeah, there it comes. They tackled him by the either face mask or shoulder pad. Neither one is legal. It's a gain of 12, and we think they'll add 15 to it. Look, when a freight train's coming down here, you're just grabbing at whatever you can get.
Yeah, you can't tackle him. Try to tackle him high. You can try.
They'll pick it up. Let's say you got him on the inside, which is legal. But it is a Golden Motors first down.
When I first, it was a high tackle.
And it's still a Tarpon first down.
His head slung down a little bit, which would lead me to believe, but yeah. And they discussed it and then probably got the call right. 1st and 10. Mack throws it down the seam. Incomplete. Timing a little off there with Dre.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Thibodeau just got the ball back. Still 27-21 against Terrebonne. Grinding down the clock. Inside handoff to Dordar here. Bouncing outside. Now cutting back in across the 30 about the 26-yard line.
We're carried up to the 25-yard line.
7:15 and counting.
About a 6-yard gain on the play. Tackle made for number 5, Chandler Hartman.
This will be 3rd and about 5. Tarpons don't need points on this drive, but it would be nice, just kind of drive a dagger. Dordar with Mack. Jarvis at the tight end spot on this formation. They handed the dart off. Big hole. My goodness. 20. Lowers his shoulder at about the 16. And there's a Golden Motors first down.
First down.
Man, look, that's what a great combination. Big holes up front and tough running coming right behind it.
6:30 and counting. Tarpons whittling down the clock and are going to punch their spot into the playoffs tonight with their 6th win of the season. A timeout by Coach Butler will take it with him. 6:15 to go. Tarpons are in control, and then the Joe Septic Red Zone will be back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. To go in regulation here, 31-7 South Lafourche. Don't know if that was like a stop the clock timeout as much as just a rest timeout. They'll sling it out here into the flats to Jarvis. Jarvis bouncing outside, dancing into the end zone. Landon Jarvis makes a man miss. There's a flag on the play, and it's coming back. There's a hold on South Lafourche. So Jarvis's touchdown will be wiped off the board. And they'll walk the ball back to the 26-yard line.
I didn't see that one. Must have been on a receiver.
Yeah, it was a receiver block. I didn't see it either. I was looking at the ball, but it had to have been a receiver blocking down the field. Clock continues to run inside of 6 minutes for Big Blue. Inside handoff to Dardar, not much.
Handoff to Meehan. He'll pick up
It's first and about 17 or 18 there.
Tackle made, but an 18 Norman Porsche.
Porsche on the stop. Clock continues to run. Second and long for the Tarps. Clock continuing to grind down. Tarpons in control, 31-7. Mack steps up in the pocket, looking to run. Inside the 10, 5, touchdown, and a flag comes out right as he was crossing the goal line. So we'll await the marker. This is not in a good area if you're a Tarpon fan, but we'll see. It is a personal foul on the Patriots, so the touchdown will stand. So Josh Mack's touchdown will stand. It's 37-7. And now I just wonder what Ellender did, because that was a weird place for a personal foul penalty.
Trying to see how far they touchdown. I was 20.
Almost 30 yards.
24 yards it might have been.
Really nice play for Mack, capping what has been a nice game for Mack.
The penalty will be assessed after.
The extra point coming from Serrano. And we got an upset on the Bayou. Thibodeau has just beaten Terrebonne. 27-21. Enjoy your home game, Tigers. Snap is there. Serrano's kick is up, and it is good. It is 38-7 here. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. .5:10 to go. The Tarpons in control of this one. There was a personal foul on the extra point or the touchdown. Oh, yeah, on the touchdown. That's right. Tarpons taking on the kickoff. And this could very well be a touchback, and it is. Oh, no, they missed that one. His foot was in the end zone. He'll work it up the field and get to about the 20, so it doesn't much matter. But his foot was definitely in the end zone. Unless if that rule is changed, and I'm not aware.
No, it doesn't. Maybe the ball.
All right, that could be.
Tackle made by number 14, Eno Alamo. And number 17, Elliott Jeremy.
Tarpons getting some reserves in there.
Two of our seniors tonight.
5:02 to go. Thibodeau is partying, and they just went final there. Took the victory formation, kneel down, 27-21. Inside handoff. Oh, my goodness. Fumble on the play. Tarpons got the ball. Braxton Petrie and Tyrese Edwards just destroyed that play. Tarpons force another turnover. And, ooh, it's getting dark for the Patriots now. South Lafourche laid in the wood there. Ball be at the 17-yard line for South Lafourche. Let's see if they get Robert and the boys in there. It's going to be, I'm still going to be Mac out there. Meathead out there also. Hughes flanked out all the way to the right. Mack will look to sling it. It's a little slant. They're trying to get to Elliott Jeremy. Did he catch it? Intercepted.
Yeah, he did.
No, it's intercepted. Ellender caught it. By the Patriots at the 10-yard line. I thought Elliott maybe had made the play, but a good defensive play by number 32 of the Patriots, Jaron Williams, who just kind of pulled that one away. So the Patriots take the ball back. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Ellender now.
Just have a feeling that 447 is going to last a
little
while.
Bit. Perna waiting on the snap. Here it is. Throw it as far as he can down the field. And it's incomplete, way over everybody's head. And we have a flag near the quarterback. We were following the ball. Did they rough him? Yeah, they did. So roughing the passer on South Lafourche, and you're right, Brian. We just can't get that clock rolling at all right now.
Good coverage there with number 14, Eno Alamo. We have a roughing the passer penalty against the Tarpons.
Ball be at the 25-yard line. Perna waiting on the snap. He's got it, hands it off. Not much on the carry that time. Thankfully, the clock will run after a play for once. That's 36 Givens on the give. Got about 2. .413 and counting.
Nasir Givens, the ball carrier on the play, will pick up 2 yards.
Tarpons, if you're just tuning in, 38-7 in control. They're going to get the win against Ellender tonight. Clock grinding down inside of 4 minutes. Perna waiting on the snap. He's got it. Tarpon sending some pressure, shoots it to the sidelines, caught. Tarpon's rallying to the ball and will sling down the receiver at about the 30-yard line. That's 24 on the grab. That was Donaldson.
Tackle made by number 7, Jaden Lee.
Jaden Lee was the first Tarpon there, and then a School swam to the ball. Reminder, it's only Thursday, folks. We got play-by-play coming tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
Yes, we do.
We will break down this matchup. We'll have Coach Chandler Guitros on the line to talk about this matchup. We'll try to get some other coaches around the area.
I may have the highlights for you tomorrow.
Come on. Ellender calls a timeout, 2:54 to go. Let's take it with him. Try to get us back all the way on schedule. We'll be back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. We'll be back in a shorter out of the timeout. Perna slings it down the middle, caught, and be stacked up at the 45-yard line. Good pitch and catch and a first down. There's Jackson on the grab. Clock will stop momentarily as the officials reset the chains.
Patriots trying to get another score.
Yeah, why not, man? They are trying to get one for the road. Last year, this was a automatic running time. That's not the case. This is a team that competes this year. They have played hard tonight. High snap, inside handoff to the tailback who's just level. Man, the Tarpon defense is hitting today. And a lot of those big hits are coming from the same guy, number
Edwards,
6.
yes.
It's a tackle for a loss brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation. Another couple plays left inside of 2 minutes. I want to thank Maritime Safety Solutions, providing service to the marine industry and a wide variety of fire safety equipment. Lady of the Sea General Hospital, compassionate medicine close to home. Golden Motors, where price is priority. Galliano Fresh Market, serving you since 1976. The Blue Boot Foundation, driving awareness of childhood drowning make a difference. And Henry Lafont, Lafourche Parish School Board member, District 7. Perna flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to be sacked by just about everybody on the defense. 4 or 5 Tarpons schooling now. When I see 44 and 50, Tucker Dontan, Braxton Petrie.
Tackled by number 50, Little Gabby. Braxton Pete.
UTSA 38, Tulane 19.
Final?
End of the third.
Yeah. 1 minute to go here. Another couple plays. The Tarpons are going to get to 6-3. with the win and will clinch a ticket to the playoffs. Perna low snap. Throws it as far as he can down the field.
Nope.
Incomplete, just off of the fingertips of the receiver, Trent Goday, in coverage, and now will be 4th and about 11.
Defended by number 32, Trent Goday.
Good coverage by Goday. He was right in the hip pocket of the wide receiver.
Lutcher 53. Morgan City 8.
Didn't even realize that game was tonight. So Lutcher gets a big dub, setting the scene for next Friday out there.
East Ascension 38, Dutchtown. East Ascension 30, Dutchtown 28 final.
Ooh, final score. Ellender will punt it away, just waving the white flag. Wobbly kick. Tarpons will let that one roll. It'll be killed at the 30 or 29. I think we've got one kneel down play left. So, Brian, let's very quickly wrap this up. Tarpons get their 6th win. Tell me about it. What'd you see?
Tarpons played pretty darn good defense. They were flying around to the football the entire game. You got to give credit to Ellender. Look, they came in here. They didn't lie down. They played. The Tarpons had to work to score these 38 points. And Tarpons offense, though, they got clicking after, I don't see a slow start, but maybe unusual. And they did what they had to do, defend your home turf. And now week 10 next week from tomorrow at Lutcher for a better seeding in the playoffs.
This is not a victory formation play. I think they're going to try to get the ball to Elliott Cheremy, perhaps. Or Dre's going to be the quarterback. I don't know what the heck they're doing here. Direct snap to Dre. He's going to look to turn the corner. Has a nice gain, and he'll be slung down after a gain of about 11.
Dre Hughes.
And will that do it? Clock will continue to roll. I think will be the end of the game. Yeah, that'll be the ball game. So the Tarpons are going to get a 38-7 win against the Ellender Patriots. They'll get their 6th win of the season, setting the stage, Brian, for a high-stakes game coming up on Friday against the Lutcher Bulldogs. And look, the scene is set. If you win, you do have a shot to perhaps get an opening round home playoff game.
Yeah, look, just take care of business. Now it's on the road against a good Lutcher team, but not as strong as people would have thought before the season started.
So we want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank all of our people who enjoyed the broadcast tonight. We want to thank Ms. Janelle and Ms. Angie Truck, Coach Brian Callais. This is Casey Gisclair. Also, Luke Plays also in the studio. Signing off. Tarpons get a 38-7 win against the Ellender Patriots. Good night, everybody. We'll see you on